Hi everyone, it's Mrs. LaCroix. I'm back with another game and activity. So for today, I have a question for you. Have you ever played a board game? Like Chutes and Ladders or Candyland or any of those other fun activities and games? Well, today I'm going to teach you how to make your own game board so that you can practice some of your skills at home. And I have my helpers again, Samantha and Ethan, and they are actually playing a board game today on addition and subtraction. That's how they're practicing their math today. So first, let's show you how to make a board game. Now, you're going to need paper. You're going to need a counter. So if you don't have a dice at home, I'm going to show you how to make one of these. I'm going to show you how to make a counter. And then you need pieces so you can move your tokens to move yourself throughout the game. So these are the tokens we're using today. We have a penny and a quarter, things that hopefully you have at home and can use. But you can also use anything that's flat and that won't move around on the board. So you need pieces to move. This is going to be our token, not our token board, I'm sorry. This is going to be our counter to see how many spaces we're going to move. I know, that was silly. So what you do with this is, so you have a square piece of paper, put how many spaces you want to move. And then in the middle, you're going to put your paper clip. You're going to use your pencil to hold that paper clip in place. Spin it, and whatever it lands on, that's how many places you move. Now, if you're thinking, oh, I don't have a paper clip at home, or I might have trouble doing this, you can also cut up pieces of paper. Here's some scraps from when I was making the game, and you can write numbers on it. So you can take turns just picking a number. Okay, I picked the number 3, now I'm going to move 3 spots. So those are ways that you can know how to move on the board. Now comes the fun part, is making your board game. So I'm going to show you my board game that I made for Samantha and Ethan for practicing. Now, what I told them is you can make any shapes that you want, any sort of maze that you want to make. So you just draw it right on your board. So I drew it out in pencil first, and then I went and I grabbed my marker and I highlighted around or traced around in my marker to make it darker, and then I just colored it to make it really fun. Now, parents, your job is going to be, after your child designs their game, your job is going to be to put the skill inside. So that way it's a surprise to them, and you're writing things that they need to practice. So for me, I did a start spot, and now I have an addition problem, addition, subtraction, and I went all the way around the game and made the different skills to practice. Now, that's my game. So I told you this was something that kids can do too. So here is Ethan's game that he made, and he wanted to build. Ethan, do you want to tell us what you did? How's your game? What did you make in the middle?
I made a castle, and Mommy said that little bump there is a port, and you can only get out if you get a 2. And that's the start, and that's the...
Oh, right here is the start. And then we go all the way around, and Ethan wanted to make a little connection between them. This was his castle, and then you go all the way around, and here is your finish. And he wanted to make kind of a little loop, but we couldn't figure out, so we decided to make that a little dunk hole. So if you get stuck in there, you have to spin or roll or count a 2, or I think I said a 1 or a 2 in order to get out. So just to make it a little more fun, we added that to it as well. So that's Ethan's, and they're practicing reading words, CVC words, and things like that. So easy words for them to practice. And Samantha made this one. She made a heart game. Now here is her start. She wanted to go a little simpler, she said, and go straight across. So she did start, and then in hers, I put sight words for them to practice. So now we have 3 games that we can use to help practice. So right now, let's get started. You 2 ready to play?
Yes.
All right, here we go. So we said, Sammy, you were going to go first. There's yours, your marker. So where are we going to put our markers? We're going to start where?
Here.
Okay, there's our start. Okay.
No, I...
And then Sammy, do you want to use the spinner or do you want to use the cards? Which one do you want to use? All right, so Sammy's going to start with the spinner. So here, let's put this down here so we can see. Go ahead, use that spinner. Show us how it works.
So you put this in the middle part, then you spin it.
Oh, and what number did you land on?
2.
2. So now show us, Samantha. How are you going to move?
2 space. So 1, 2.
Good. And what does yours say?
7 plus 3 equals how many? 10.
Very good. 7 plus 3 equals 10. So you get to stay there. All right, Ethan, it's your turn. Do you want to use the spinner or do you want to use the cards? Oops, sorry. Do you want to pick a card or do the spinner?
Cards.
All right, go ahead. So Ethan's going to pick a card. And what number?
1.
1. So let's see what Ethan's going to land on. Oops.
Hey, 1. This is mine.
Oh, you're the penny, remember?
This is not the penny.
Okay.
1.
There we go. And then what does yours say?
3 plus 2 equals
And what does that equal, Ethan?
5.
5. Very good. 3 plus 2 equals 5. So we're going to keep playing our game. So if you look over here, we're going to keep playing our game and we're going to go all the way around until we get to the finish line. And whoever gets to the end first is the winner. So we're going to go continue playing our game. And my hope is that you're going to go and create your own game. And please share them with me. Send a picture. Show me a video of you playing. I can't wait to see them. All right, so have fun. I hope you enjoyed this video of making a board game. And we will see you next week. Say bye.
Bye.